Lord Jamar,
Vlad,
welcome back.
was good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It's been a few months.
Yeah.
Something big has happened since we met up last time.
What's that?
Trump got elected.
Oh, motherfucker.
Were you expecting it?
No.
I wasn't either.
Nope.
I don't think Trump was.
Probably not.
Like, all the polls at any point had Trump as losing.
I sat here, and said that I believed that he was put into the race to assure a win for Hillary.
Right.
But then I also said, if he were to win, it would show how ill this country is, psychologically.
R.A. the Rugged Man got on Vlad TV and said, he has
You
a
want to
shot.
put money on it? You want to bet $100,000? Let's bet $500,000. Let's bet everything that I own. Let's bet everything. He has no shot. And I would have told you this a year ago, 2 years ago. He has no shot.
Well, see, here's what happened. I thought, as I said, that Trump was inserted to scare black people into voting for Hillary.
Yeah.
The real thing, the reality that happened was Obama's presidency scared white people into voting for Trump.
And I think black people just didn't vote.
Black people, they voted. Did they vote in the numbers that they voted when Obama, first ran? Absolutely not. But every single black person in America could have voted for Hillary, and she still wouldn't have won. Because it wasn't black people who even put Obama in office. It was liberal white people at the time who bought into the whole, let's make change and all this type of shit message. Now, after, 8 years of Obama and, white people that feel like America is for white people, they're like, enough. We need a white man back in the office, not a white woman. We need a white man. We need an anti-Obama. So Obama is smooth, handsome guy. We need a rough, ugly guy. You know what I mean?
A rough, ugly guy.
Obama is
Right.
fucking, diplomatic. We need somebody who just don't give a fuck and is brash. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everything that Trump is, or everything that Obama is, Trump is the antithesis of that. If Obama, wants to be understanding with people, Trump is gonna be like, fuck that. You know what I mean? One of the first things he wants to do is dismantle the Obamacare, which is supposed to be like one of the hallmarks of Obama's presidency. So It's just like he's the anti-Obama, and it's white people that put him into office. Make no mistake about it. I believe even some of these white people that was talking all this Hillary shit, when they went in the booth, bling, they hit Trump and then came out, yeah, I voted for Hillary. No, you didn't.
Right, because it ain't group voting. It ain't like, okay, we're all going to vote together. We get to see what you're voting for. No, you go in that booth by yourself and you can do whatever you
individually
like.
and see. And that's the thing. Like, we live in a society where people are not disciplined in the times they need to be. And I say that meaning like, you need to be the most disciplined when nobody's looking at you.
Yeah.
You say you about some shit, but when nobody's looking, what are you doing? You know what I mean? You say you don't eat pork, and then there's a ham sandwich and you're hungry and nobody's around. Are you gonna fucking eat that shit? You see what I'm saying? That shows what type of person and constitution of a man or woman that you are. And we're in a society where they reward the weakness. They reward you for grabbing that ham sandwich. Nobody's gonna see. Go ahead, eat it.
Well, you know what I saw in 2016 as a whole, but with Trump in particular, is that there was a point in time, like for example, let's just look at George Bush Sr.'s campaign. When he campaigned, his famous phrase was what?
Hard on crime.
Well, there was that too, but it was read my lips.
Oh, no
new
taxes.
taxes.
And then what did he do?
He raised taxes.
Right.
And many people believe that was the reason why he didn't get reelected. Okay. He swore to people that he would not give any new taxes. When he got in office, he raised taxes, he created new taxes, and so forth.
Right.
Trump lied all throughout the presidency, all throughout the elections.
Okay.
He just made up shit. He got caught with shit. He grabbing pussies and this, that, and he promised to build a wall. He promised to ban Muslims. He, like it's just the type of the new health care is going to be so much. I'm gonna tear down Obamacare, like you just talked about, and they said that like to actually tear down Obamacare is billions of dollars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Leave millions of people now.
Yeah.
Without health insurance.
Without health care, you know, he promised to do all these things. He promised to. I mean, not only build a wall, but Mexico will pay for it. You know, and then the ex-Mexican president said, we're not paying for your fucking wall. Like, he actually said that.
Well, like that.
Like that. He said, we're not paying for your fucking
wall.
Yeah, the ex-president of Mexico.
Paying for your fucking wall, carnal. Fucking guy.
And, you know, that he's going to force China to change all its rules and everything else like that.
So what's the point?
My point is that there's all this shit he's talking about that's just not possible for the president to do. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's him, Obama, anybody else. He's going to get in office and he's going to be proven to be a liar on just case after case after case. And
what?
And what I'm saying is, I just don't think there'll be any repercussions. I think people are just used to
exactly. There won't be.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, so what?
Yeah, people are just.
We're in a hypocritical society.
Right.
We're in a duplicitous society that accepts shit. There'll be people like, of course he lied to get in. That's what you do. Like, you're in America. You do what you do to get where you need to get, and the ends always justifies the means.
Trump has the worst case of Twitter fingers I've ever seen.
Whoa. Especially for somebody that's supposed to be a leader.
A leader. Like, he bashes everyone who talks bad about him. He bashed Meryl Streep. He bashed Alec Baldwin.
Just because she talked shit about him, like in an eloquent way.
Which is what.
But now you're gonna try to attack. Oh, she's one of the most overrated actresses. Like,
how many Oscars does this woman have?
Plus nominations, great performance, and it's just like, how petty is that though?
Right.
Like,
he's the pettiest.
For your president, for your leader to be so petty, and for motherfuckers to like that is crazy. It just shows you where we're at. Like, if you think about it, like, what even qualifies people to be a leader? You see, this is the difference between, like, in traditional African society, right? In order to be a leader, you have to go through an initiation. And part of that initiation has to deal with your morals and your character and your spiritual development. All of that is combined to help make you a leader. This is why there was no police and shit like that in Africa and shit like that. The leaders had the moral and spiritual values in order to truly lead. So they weren't going to be corrupted by power and shit like that. You understand? By money and shit like that. Like, most of the time they're working in the service of a higher power.
Right. And being a leader, you know, as a CEO, I've definitely made a lot of mistakes over the years. And the more I read books of other CEOs, other great companies and so forth. Like the more you learn about how important the people are and how important it is for you to work with your people and how you're really working for the people that work for you. It's not a one-way street. It's not like these are my minions. Like these are people who,
But that's
without
when
them,
you start to look at things like that,
yeah,
and look at the world like that, because you have no values. You can get corrupted. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? And it's like America prides itself on saying the separation of church and state.
right.
But what's so great about that? Like, if you think about it, if there is no sort of like spiritual law that helps to hold the people together, once you separate church from state, which means, you know, in as how I look, and I don't mean just the traditional Catholic church or something, but I just mean spirituality from all things. Once you separate all these things instead of incorporating them, that's when you got fucking problems. So all these motherfuckers are just moralists, fucking people that just don't give a fuck about nothing but money and power, and you know what I mean? Don't care about people, look at people as minions and you know, objects to be, you know, done with as they will.